Okay, this is part 2 of chapter 1.5. When asked to rewrite using the distributive property on MyMathLab, they are not asking for the same thing as when they asked for you to simplify. So when it says rewrite 5 parenthesis 5 plus 5 close parenthesis, it means to take 5 times 6 plus 5 times 5. And you do not simplify it, you leave it there. When it says simplify 5 parenthesis 6 plus 5 close parenthesis, it means to take, well, 6 plus 5 is 11, and 5 times 11 is 55. So when it says simplify, it wants the answer as 55 in MyMathLab. Now, find area of the rectangle. Well, this is 1, 2, 3, 4 units long, and 1, 2, 3, 3 units high. When it asks for area, it's not asking what's the distance around it, it's asking how many little boxes can I create inside of there. So 3 times 4, so you have to multiply. There are 12 small boxes, so the area is 3 times 4, and that gives us 12. Now, what about the units? These are centimeters. The length is 4 centimeters, and the width is 3 centimeters. Well, a centimeter times a centimeter is a centimeter squared, but the other way they write it is SQ, meaning square, centimeters. So we put SQ cm. If you have problems with that, ask in class, because we will be very glad to answer your questions. Now another problem. Suzanne and Amy take their children to the aquarium. Ticket prices are $22 for children, $26 for adults. If there's 2 adults and there's 5 children, how much money do they need for the admissions? Well, 2 adults times the adult price. And we're going to add to that 5 children times the children's price. So 2 times 6 is 12. Carry the 1. 2 times 2 plus 1 is 5. So $52 for the adults. Then 5 times the 2 is 0, or 10. Carry the 1. And then 10 plus 1 more is 11. And then when I add those, I get, well, 0 plus 2 is 2, 1 plus 5 is 6, and 1 plus nothing is 1. So it will cost $162. If you have any questions, ask me. Now, again, I'm going to use this to help you. We've already discussed the units here. The words and how they translate into symbols. Product of 12 and Q is 12Q. 7 times Z, 7Z. 3 times a number, 3X. 1/2 of 6E, you can say 1/2 times 6E. Or I'm gonna show you this. 1/2 times 6E over 1 using a property called the property of fractions. And we get, well, 1 times 6E is 6E, and then we divide that by 2. Okay? So we can actually use a division here, which will make more sense once you get to chapter 4. Now, going back to this composite figure, This time we don't need the perimeter around it. What we need is the area. And remember, area of a rectangle is your length times your width. Well, we know that this is 25 and this is 6. If it's not already split into different regions, what you need to, if this line wasn't there, then you would need to draw that line there. So the area of this part of it is 25 times 6. So that gives us 6 times 5 is 30. Carry the 3. 6 times 2 is 12. 13, 14, 15. So this is 150 square meters. Now, do you remember how we got these two question marks? Remember, this part of it is 6. So this is 15 minus 6, which equals 9 meters. Now, this part of this line is 10. So to find this part, we get 25 minus 10, which is 15. Okay, so now we take 15 meters times 9 meters. And 5 times 9 is 45. Carry the 4. 9 times 1 is 9. 10, 11, 12, 13. So this is 135 square meters. Notice I do the work inside their areas. Okay. Then I come over to the side and I add up those two answers. So 150 plus 135. That's 5, 8, 2. So 285 square meters is my answer. Again, if you have questions, just ask me. Or